Welcome back to CG News. I'm Brendan Coppool. Let's get into your announcements. Starting off the 5th of October, which is a Sunday, your little cheer will have a clinic at 4 p.m. Tuesday, our announcements are wrong, but elementary vision and hearing screenings, and at 4 p.m., the high school volleyball will play at Solomon. Moving into that Wednesday, the 8th, early dismissal, like always. FFA has nursery landscape, and entomology at Winfield. That Thursday, our cross country will be running at Bethel College in Newton at 4 o'clock. Moving at 4:30, junior high will play Little River here at home, and later that evening at 6, the football team will be playing Little River here at home. Friday at 7 p.m., our high school football team will be hosting Central Plains here at home. It will be a theme. It will be pink out, so wear your pink to support breast cancer. The Little Eagles will be performing at halftime, and that is the end of the first quarter, the 10th, and we will be dismissed at 12:30 that day since it is teacher work day. Moving into that Saturday, 11th, 8 a.m., the Wheat State League volleyball tournament will be hosted at Little River. That 14th, Tuesday, our band and vocal concert will be held at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, early dismissal like always, the 15th. FFA has dairy cattle evaluation at Cheney. Thursday, the 16th, 4 p.m., the Heart of the Plains League and Wheat State League cross country at Harvey County. 4:30, junior high volleyball at Gossel, and 6 o'clock, junior high football at Gossel. Friday, the high school football boys will travel to Solomon to play at Solomon. Oh my God, I'm stupid. The 17th, Friday, the high school football boys will travel to Solomon, playing the Solomon Gorillas at 7 o'clock. That Saturday at 10 a.m., the Junior High Wheat State League volleyball tournament will be hosted here at the Eagles Nest. Be sure to attend and support your junior high volleyball team. That's all the announcements I have for you for this week's CG News. Now we're going to head into Kyler's segment of weather.
All right, this week's weather is going to be a low of 62 and a high of 80 with 40% chance of storms. On Tuesday, we're going to have a low of 59 and a high of 69 with a 40% chance of storms. On Wednesday, we have a high of 55 or 66 and a low of 55 with a 50% chance of rain. Thursday is going to be cloudy with a low of 59 and a high of 76. On Friday, it's going to be sunny with a low of 60 and a high of 77.
Thank you, Kyler. We have a little video to wrap up the pancake feed, so here's that.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Anderson.
Okay. So, how much money did you guys make there at the pancake feed?
The pancake feed did really awesome this year. We actually doubled our profit from last year, and we ended up making over $8,000.
Wow. Okay. So, what was the average cost of the items on your menu?
So actually, this year's pancake feed was free. It was all free will donation. So people just donated to the jar what they felt like donating. So it didn't cost anything, food or drink.
Nice. What drinks did you guys sell?
We had orange juice, milk, and water for your pancake meal. And again, it was free.
All right. So, what's your name?
Magnus and Kathy.
Okay. So, what was your favorite thing? What was your favorite fundraising item?
It was the breakfast bar and what for the welding class.
Okay. Were the pancakes any good?
Yes, they were.
Okay. What was your job there at the pancake feed?
I was the pancake runner, but the freshman took my job, so I was pretty much a supervisor.
Okay. What was your favorite fundraising item?
Probably the sausages.
Were the sausages any good?
I would say the sausages were all right. They were better last year than this year for sure, though.
What was your job there at the pancake feed?
I was giving the sausages to people if they wanted some sausages.
Alright, so who am I working here with?
My name's Gabe Schmeidler.
Alright, okay. So what was your favorite fundraising item?
Probably the coffee bar that the ag welding team made. It was honestly a late project, but they put it together very good. It was nice.
And if you ate anything there at the pancake feed, what was it?
I ate a bunch of pancakes, a bunch of eggs, and a bunch of sausage. I think it was a lot better and more smoothly ran this year.
Alright. And what was your job there at the pancake feed?
I had to help cook pancakes and make sure everything was like running smooth.
That is our pancake feed evaluation video. Moving into Kane for your sports.
Welcome back to CG News. I'm out of rest today. This is a little bit different. But let's kick off with some scores. Going back to September 19th, high school football versus Wakefield here at home. That was the homecoming game. They played an amazing game that day. 54-8. That was a great win for homecoming. September 23rd, high school volleyball versus Little River. That was here at home. They did lose that one. Little River's a good team. They did play very well against Little River, though. Then coming back, September 25th, high school volleyball versus Elaria. That was also here. It was a really weird day. The varsity played them twice, and they won twice. That was senior night for volleyball. September 25th, also, junior high volleyball had a game here against Center and Peabody. They did win both of those games as well, which is amazing. Also, on September 25th, junior high football had a game here versus Peabody. They won 48-0. That was an amazing game that they had. Come back to 26th, high school volleyball had a tournament at Harrington. They won some, they lost some, they took fourth, which is actually pretty good for that tournament. Also the 27th, I missed a game, sorry. September 26th, high school football versus El Saline. That was away at El Saline. They did lose 46-0. The 27th was high school volleyball at Harrington. Also the 27th, junior high volleyball had a tournament at Mound Ridge. They went 1-2 on the day. Come back on the 30th, high school volleyball at Little River. They did not play Little River, but they played Rio Vista and Harrington. They lost to Rio Vista, but won against Harrington, which is a great way to have that day. Then yesterday, October 2nd, junior high volleyball against Rio Vista. They did lose. And then also yesterday, junior high football versus Rio Vista. They did lose 50-22. Today, high school football goes to Little River. Wish them best of lucks. Real quick, I am going to pull up the scores or times from cross country since I have them right here. So I'm just going to go throughout the season because I don't know if we've covered that much of cross country. So starting with Jacob Deeker on this season, he did not run at Tesket. When he ran at Heston, he took 25th with a time of 22 minutes, 14.9 seconds. At Harrington, he was 12th with 19 minutes, 51.26 seconds. Marion, he was 29th with 19 minutes, 52.16 seconds. Aaron did run at Tesket with a time of 22 minutes, 46.49 seconds, and he took 6th in JV. At Heston, he had a time of 23 minutes, 44.4 seconds, and he was 36th. At Harrington, he ran 21 minutes, 50.44 seconds, and he was 7th in JV. At Marion, 22 minutes, 7.84 seconds. That was 16th in JV. Everett Schmidt at Tesket was 24 minutes, 6 seconds, 6.38 seconds. That was 8th in JV. At Heston was 24 minutes, 49.8 seconds, 39th. I don't know if that was JV or varsity. Everett did not run at Harrington, and at Marion, He ran 21 minutes, 53.98 seconds. That was 13th in JV. Jonas at Tesket ran 27 minutes, 23.85 seconds. That was 13th in JV. Heston was 31 minutes, 2.9 seconds. That was 48th. And then at Harrington, 26 minutes, 35.84 seconds. That was 16th in JV. I just got a quick update. 5th and 6th grade football, they are 4-0. Their next home game is October 11th. That is here at McGregor Stadium. That starts at 8, doesn't it? 8 or 9. Come out that Saturday morning for some good football. Going back to Jonas, I believe at Marion, 25 minutes, 54.01 seconds. That was 37 for JV. And then I believe this is a junior high runner. At Tesket, Jackson Lee had a time of 9 minutes, 23.7 seconds. That was 41st. I believe that is a 1 mile. He did not run at Sacred Heart. At Harrington, he had a time of 17 minutes, 31.2 seconds, 17th for the 2 mile. And then at Marion, 18 minutes, 32.34 seconds for the 2 mile. And that was 44th. Going back to high school for Faith McManus, at Tesket, her time was 24 minutes, 9.15 seconds. That was 11th. At Heston, 25 minutes, 49.3 seconds for 17th. Harrington, 24 minutes, 27.74 seconds. That was 21st. And then Marion was 23 minutes, 30.29 seconds, and that was for 18th. And then moving to some junior high runners. Elizabeth Deeker, in the 1 mile, had a time of 10 minutes, 12.7 seconds for 29th. 2 mile at Heston was 22 minutes, 0.08 second, or 8 seconds. At that would have ran at Sacred Heart for 17th. And then at Harrington for the 2 mile, 21 minutes, 4.84 seconds for 13th. And then at Marion for 20 minutes, 40.48 seconds for 30th. And then Esme Long at Tesket for the 1 mile, 8 minutes, 4.9 seconds for 20th. And at Sacred Heart, 17 minutes, 59 seconds for the 2 mile for 16th. And then Harrington, 17 minutes, 44.4 seconds for the 2 mile for 14th. And then at Marion for the 1 mile, 8 minutes, 28.46 seconds for 18th. So, a lot of scores, a lot of results. Doing pretty good, Canton-Galva. We'll catch you 2 weeks from now for CG Sports.
Thank you, Kane, for those wonderful sports. That is all I have for you this week on CG News. I'm Brendan Koppel. Be sure to tune in again.